Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So, what a morning for Bitcoin. What a day yesterday. An overnight session. What a morning today. So yeah, we will go straight over to those charts so we can see Bitcoin in all her glory. So let me just check the sound. Yeah, so basically what we had was we had that cascade of short, medium, and actually long-term as well, long-term macro basically levels. The cascade, the dominoes fall yesterday. I mean, yeah, basically what can I say? They all fell, and we pretty much hit our 23k target. Probably a little bit quicker than I thought we would do. But when you go into this price discovery territory, you can hit all sorts of targets pretty fast, and you can actually see we nearly hit 24. But we're playing with big numbers. We're in price discovery. We're in uncharted territory. So yeah, to overshoot levels is obviously perfectly normal and to be expected. Again, I was pointing out this ascending triangle, and I definitely made it clear that in Bitcoin I've seen these patterns a number of times, and you're expecting for one last pullback towards one last touch of the base, and then Bitcoin just blast straight up. I mean, that's basically exactly what's happened again here as well. So yeah, you guys would know. I was basically warning you guys about that. I was like, obviously, this is Bitcoin, and I've seen this happen a lot of times. You're painting the ascending triangle. You're expecting then at least a bit more of a pullback and then a blast up, but Bitcoin just says, okay, we're going now. I'm not waiting any longer. But yes, that's happened. So yeah, all in all, looking good. We've hit our 23k target. What now? Obviously, I mean, I would expect we've got to top out somewhere. My initial guess is obviously here. We've hit this target quite quick, but this is Bitcoin. We can do this. It doesn't necessarily mean we have to then continue in a straight line even higher. So for me, as a guess with my crystal ball price action, what I think would look right is that we probably put in a high here. We probably pull back a bit. Maybe around to the midpoint of this move. Obviously, you guys know how much I like the midpoints of moves. Then we'll probably get another test back up, maybe even higher, maybe even blast through 24k, and then come back down and just trade out this range for a bit. I do think at some point we are gonna back test 20k, and that is when the real buying. That is when we basically won't see 20k again after that point. Well, unless we have some crazy bear market or somewhere down the line, way further ahead than I analyze or chart anyway. But yeah, obviously we've had the the forward check, so we're currently waiting for the back check, and then it will be the paycheck. Not for certain, but that would be when there would be a lot of buying coming in. A lot of buying if that happens. If that does indeed happen, we come back towards 20k. That is when the big dogs. That is when the what you call from MicroStrategy, whatever his name is. I think his name's Michael something. That is when he will be market buying his $650 million worth of Bitcoin with borrowed money, because obviously that is a prudent financial decision to make when you run a company that's meant to do something other than be what was originally a Bitcoin ETF, and now is he wants to make it into a leveraged Bitcoin ETF. But yeah, good luck with that, mate. Good luck. I mean, he who dares, my son. People are welcome to take whatever gambles they like. You just don't necessarily expect to see it from actual companies with shareholder money and all that jazz. But apparently he gave them an option to basically sell their shares or get involved in their new Bitcoin ETF. Anyway, I've gone on about it way too much now. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, but all I'm saying is that if we do get a rejection here, I mean, this 4-hour candle, I mean, I know we are very we are not even halfway through this 4-hour candle, but if the 4-hour candle is to close below 23k being the level that is the target, this is obviously a wick above. That is great, but if we do close this candle below 23k, yeah, I think in all honesty, we'll be looking initially for a pullback to maybe the midway point, another test to the upside, and then potentially a move down to back test the 20k and then onwards and upwards. That is very specific price action, I know, but hey, that's what I'm expecting. But clearly, we'll play this in real time. We don't necessarily have to make any trading decisions right now. But yeah, so I mean, realistically though, just macro bullish. It is good that we have now fully and formally blasted through this level to all-time highs. I know some people were saying we tapped all-time highs somewhere, some exchanges at some point, and then here. But yeah, realistically now, we all know that Bitcoin's at highs. We're going to start getting media attention. We're going to start getting all those, all the Tesla boys, all the Wall Street bets, or the option call buyers, probably starting to look at crypto now, and hopefully those guys are going to start looking at altcoins, because I have got some nice bags that they are more than welcome to come and pump. But speaking of altcoins, let's have a look at the absolute travesty that is the Bitcoin dominance. I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah, this is obviously not good. I mean, altcoins never can keep up with Bitcoin, obviously, and Bitcoin has gone on an absolute tear. So yeah, understandably, Bitcoin has Bitcoin dominance has broken to the upside. Even our beloved second best cryptocurrency, Ethereum, if we go into the Ethereum BTC pair, has got whacked. Absolutely slammed. I mean, all I will say is the chart pattern played out nicely, and we were talking about low vol leads to high vol. So there's your low vol, there's your high vol, there's your break of the triangle of the pennant. We broke down below it. We basically on a smaller scale, you can see we did back test it, broke below back test, broke below back test, and then yeah, and then we have basically capitulated out of this formation. But all is not lost. All is not lost, guys, because you can still see we have currently at present, obviously we are early into this move, and we can't be making any decisions now. We've got no confirmed lows or highs in this pairing, or confirmed highs in Bitcoin at this point, but we can say that currently we've got a nice wick basis below this horizontal, which is potentially bullish if it gets brought back up, and we also have a higher low at present, but these are at present. We're not even halfway through this 4-hour candle, so just be aware of that. But this could be what we need now. We have now fully and formally confirmed a bull run in Bitcoin, and I don't think there's anybody out there involved in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin who does not think who does think that we are not getting to 30k, because I think it's pretty much going to happen. It's pretty much certain to happen over the next who knows how long it takes. All I will say is Bitcoin has always surprised me to the upside with both the speed and the distance of its moves. So yeah, just obviously be aware of that. But anyway, so now we have fully and formally confirmed the Bitcoin bull run of basically 2021, even though we're only in 2020. So at some point attention is going to come to altcoins, because what is going to happen, we only have the OGs in Bitcoin at the moment in crypto. We only have the smart people, the people that have stayed alive since 2017, just the smart people basically, in my opinion. We have not got literally all the FOMO chicken heads that are currently in basically Tesla and just buying calls. So we've got all them to come, and when they come, they are going to start pumping all sorts of rubbish altcoins. So also hopefully they'll start to pump some good altcoins. There does tend to be a filtering through as they sort of gain their education. They see Bitcoin, they then come and get into some of the other ones in the top 10, like some of the legacy alts. They see their XRPs, they see their Cardanos, their Litecoins, their Trons and things like that. And then they get involved, and then also Ethereum too. But I don't want to put Ethereum in the same category as those guys, because Ethereum is Ethereum. Ethereum realistically could at some point take out the market cap of Bitcoin. I know that some people may think that's blasphemous, but It's a possibility, guys. Just don't rule it out. Don't rule it out. But yeah, Ethereum is different. But yeah, they're basically gonna pile into those coins first, and then they're gonna start to get more educated, and then they're gonna actually start to look into better, larger, medium cap cryptos, and then they're gonna start looking into some small cap good ones, and then they're going to start looking into the degen coins. That is going to be the cascade of events. Also I'm expecting DeFi to kick off. People are chasing yield. I mean, the reason why Bitcoin's going up is because basically you can't get yield or anything anywhere else, so it's just asset appreciation people are chasing. Obviously people will still, if they know they can get yield in crypto, they're going to look for yield even on top of capital appreciation. So they're going to look to DeFi and all that cool stuff. So yeah, Ethereum US dollar, we'll get that up as well. I mean, that is obviously looking good. I mean, the dollar pairings always will do well when Bitcoin does well, but they just will seriously lag Bitcoin. But this has fully and formally broken up. I know I've been using that expression quite a lot recently, fully and formally. This has broken out of this ascending triangle. So let's get ourselves a nice projected move, which I'm guessing is going to be about 750. Even higher than that, isn't it? It is, around 770. So there is a potential target here. We'll just move this along here. Yeah, we've got a nice target here for Ethereum of actually high 700s. I think that would start to really get interest in Ethereum as well. But obviously, this is the important pairing, seeing as I like a lot of you guys, I'm a crypto native. I do not care for that fiat trash currency, and I care actually even less for the US dollar. I'm not even in America, so I can't pay my taxes with dollars anyway. I mean, they literally are our toilet paper over here, and the rest of the world. But yeah, well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. They are an important part of the world financial system. Actually, I'm just talking about how we have that 89. Well, here we go. Look, we can see, there we go. We have now got the 89 handle on the dollar. I mean, this is what I was telling you guys to watch out for. This breakdown in the dollar, which is what was going to basically drive Bitcoin above here. And that is literally what's happened. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Don't listen to any crypto analyst who is basically not pointing out the DXY in relation to Bitcoin and basically telling you this is why Bitcoin has, basically not telling you that this is why Bitcoin has broke out, because this is why Bitcoin has broke out, this dollar weakness here. Yeah, just be wary of anyone not pointing that out, because they either are just they're either an idiot and don't realize, or they're just not telling you very important information, which I mean, that's not ideal. That's not an ideal scenario either, is it? So yeah, DXY tanking. I mean, the next level is finally those 88s, where we did say we wrote 20k plus in a while ago, and then I sort of reassessed it and then put maybe even 30k. So we have realistically touched 24k nearly today, so we're only 6k off 30k and moved down to here. Yeah, maybe even 30k. There we go. I mean, this is just the main. This is the main driver. This is the main thing. This is it. This is all. This is what I've been looking at and charting to give me an idea of where Bitcoin is going to go and when it is going to go. So this is of the utmost important. Anyway, you guys will know that. I've drilled this into you guys enough now. Anyway, you guys that have been watching this channel for you wouldn't even have to be watching it very long to know that this is basically the main thing that I'll look at. So yeah, back to Bitcoin. We'll have a look at the stochastics, but clearly they're all going to be cooked. We're not going to get much of a useful read of these. I mean, 4 hour looking like it wants to turn down. Actually, also a sorts of bearish divergence here. We've hit higher highs, but we've not hit this same high in the stochastic. 10 hour obviously looking to turn back over, 12 hour looking to turn back over. Daily clearly has got a lot of way to run, so this just anything above now is just speaking to the large term trend, where we clearly know we're going to be going to 25-30k, but it's just what happens in the meantime. But yeah, so daily pointing up nicely, a lot of room to run. 2 day yeah, 2-day is still coming down, but looking like it's going to turn back up. 3-day looking up. 5-day coming down as well. Weekly looking like it's going to turn down, and bi-weekly upwards. Weekly turning down is an important one though, guys. So obviously we've got to watch out for the weekly stochastics, but all in all, let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. All in all, here on the 12-hour, I mean, yeah, like I said, you guys kind of know what I think will happen. 23k has basically been the target I've been talking about for a while. We have obviously wicked above, we've now wicked below. I expect there to be of sorts of a pullback. This pullback can either come to the midpoint, will then bounce, maybe try and put in a new high, a little liquidity hunt, and then potentially get slammed back down, or we don't make it as high, but we get a bit of a bounce. We will get a bit of a bounce off of the midpoint, I expect, and then yeah, it then will be a case of do we come back down to test 20k, which I personally think is quite likely. We'll just draw this in. This is roughly the midpoint. So we'll have it. I mean, it's not going to be 100% accurate, and then anyway, nothing in trading is anyway, but yeah, we'll just put this in for the time being, just so we're aware of roughly the level we're talking about. So yeah, I need to move this down a tiny bit. Yeah, that's not about the middle. There we go, that's about the middle. But yeah, 23k was the target. Check. So now we've got to digest this price action, see what happens. I mean, you guys, I've made clear my view. I think we will have to at some point come back and back test 20k, and at which point I think it will be see you later 20k. We won't see. I can never say never, but we won't see that price for a while. Again, after that point, I don't think. Basically, this is what I think. If we come back and back test 20k, come back and then take out 23k, I think there'll be the chances of hitting us 30k would be a lot more likely at that point than us getting down to back to 20k, even though 20k would only be $3,000 away and 30k would be $7,000 away. But yeah, that is it, guys. Not much else to say here. Yeah, not much else to say. Yeah, congratulations to all you guys in crypto that have stuck it through since 2017. I know a lot of you guys are in altcoins. There aren't very many Bitcoin maximalists that exist that are fully in Bitcoin, or yeah, so obviously we do want some alt attention as well at some point. A lot of us do, so hopefully we will get that coming at some point. But yeah, other than that, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.